Well, she accepted at USC.
Southern Cal, I heard she was on there. Then I also understand that 17's got many offers, but she hasn't decided yet.
But she accepted as a sophomore.
17? Or no, the 7. Yeah. Well, I watched her. As soon as I saw her serve, I just went like, she's a special.
She's a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, and she goes to my daughter's high school too, so they play, you know, at high school and they play here. It's neat to see.
How tall is she, do you think? Is she 6 foot?
No, she's listed as 6, but I'm 6 foot. She's not quite as tall as me. So.
Yeah, she didn't look like it, because I asked my daughter who was playing against her, and she thought she was tall. I said, there's no way.
Well, she plays like she's 6'2".
Oh no, yeah, she's an athlete. She's strong. Yeah,
She's got a strong mental game.
Well, you can just tell.
And she's got 3 sisters. One is playing out in Hawaii. She's a freshman out in Hawaii. The other 2 are younger.
Is she playing on a scholarship in Hawaii, the other one? That's a beautiful thing.
Isn't it?
Oh, beautiful thing. I was talking to the coach of Cleveland State. It's, you know, it's 16 kids and I thought that was a nice number for a volleyball program.
Right. So that means they're fully funded. And I don't think they can break those scholarships up. They have to give a full scholarship.
Because in B1, and they play B1, I'm not sure how many colleges play B1 volleyball.
Right.
I know 126 play football. Right. I know more play basketball at the B1. So, but yeah, you cannot break them up. Now, the guy did say that if you have 10 scholarships, there's some kind of line in the sand somewhere. If you have 10, you can do some coaching.
First of all, they only have 8 scholarships. They can break those up.
They can, yeah. Right. I think he said so. Well, I tell you what, you know, getting a full would be amazing, and getting a piece is a good thing. It's all good.
Absolutely. Well, and I've always said, you know, if my daughter doesn't play in college, it's all been worth it just because of the time that we spent together. You know, and she's with family, with friends, and doing the right things. And we, you know, I mean, because of her, we've been to Dallas and Orlando, and you know, just all over Baltimore, New York, all over the place.
Point well taken. Yeah. And as well known, most of the girls in here, 98% of them won't play at the next one. So yeah, your point well taken. I just can't get my daughter's earbuds out of her ears to have any interaction. I mean, you're close, you're side by side, but
number 13 accepted Northwestern. So that's a Big Ten school.
right, absolutely. And Big Ten outstanding. So she's going to go play volleyball there. Right, so you got 3 D1 players on this team. Well, they should own the tournament.
They should. It's you know, they've made a lot of unforced errors. Yeah, and that'll kill you.
Girls volleyball. Sometimes you just have no idea who's going to show up.
Well, and you know, this other girl who's sitting on the bench, again, USC wants her to play ball. Okay. In fact, the head coach from USC is talking to number 7, you know, trying to get her to help out. Yeah, hold the team. That girl's sitting on the bench. don't get points for looking good.
Yeah.
So where'd you guys come in from?
Canton, Ohio.
Did you? Good.
It was an exciting drive last night, I'll tell you that. Oh my. I mean, from Columbus in, it was a full white knuckle.
I believe it.
That was brutal.
I was so concerned for everybody coming in. And I live 4 miles from here. Okay? But when I got off work yesterday, it was dicey. I saw 3 wrecks happen in front of me. Not 3 cars in the ditch. 2 cars go in the ditch in front of me. It was so icy.
Your daughter plays for this team that you live 4 miles from there?
She rides 60 miles each way 3 times a week.
Oh my goodness.
And, you know, she could have played at any team. There's a team here that's 1 mile from the house. She could have played at any team, you know, from here to northern Kentucky on the #1 team. She chose to go there on the #2 team because it gave her more opportunity, but also because of the thing.
Well, I can see how the children, if they're developing kids that's like this, and your daughter has some aspirations, that's a huge commitment. Just in gas. Say nothing of the, you know, the cost of the team, the travel, and the related expenses.
You're talking 3 hours in travel time, you know, 2.5 hours because you got to get there early. So it's 2.5 hours of travel time every time you practice. We're talking 3 times a week. But it's teaching her to be responsible for getting homework done, you know.
When you add the travel on top, that increases the load because there's a lot of priorities and disciplines that they have to develop anyway. So that just makes it more exciting. And good for her. I mean, that's, you must love it. You've got to, or you can't do that.
That's right.
I always equate the J.O. thing to like buying a puppy. And people say, well, you want a puppy? How much is a puppy cost? I said, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference how much a puppy costs. You gotta have it 13 years.
It's a commitment. It's not like a cat. A cat you can leave food out for it for a couple of days, it's good to go. A puppy, you better get home and walk that dog.
You gotta take it, yeah. And you gotta feed that dog and take it to the vet, take it to the kennel when you want to. It's just a whole monty of a commitment.
Well, and it's interesting because my older daughter, she's a freshman in college, and she's working, you know, she works at McDonald's, and then with the other one, with practice and stuff, my house is quiet, you know, and I have all this time, and, you know, it's going to be another year, I'm going to have,
You'll be an empty nest.
yeah, so I wish I would have had more kids, because I'm kind of in the groove or the rut, I don't know what, but, you know, I've been doing this for so long.
You allocate a lot of things. Being a caregiver for someone, all of a sudden things change and you're like, now you're 4 miles away, where are you in this area? Are you in Kettering or?
I'm over in Belmont.
In Belmont?
Yeah. Richest city of Dayton.
Pretty big, but it's just north of the state. And then it's Belmont, Kettering, Centerville, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I grew up in Kettering.
Okay.
But have been away for many, many years.
I'm almost on the Kettering-Dayton line.
So your girls go to high school or?
They go to Centerville.
Centerville, right? Oh, got it.
Yeah. So what do you do up in Canton?
Well, for many, many years I worked with the company in the DRTV business. Called Fitness. We were the total gym guys. We seen Chuck Norris and Christy Brinkley, that kind of stuff. And Tony Little, the crazy ponytail on the gazelle and all that. But unfortunately,
rather than, let's say, 20 years ago?
Well, I didn't do it 20 years ago, so it's a little tricky, but I think the technology is a tremendous advantage. You can be in touch with people all the time because you got a cell phone. You have access to emails and so forth all the time. You got that instead of needing a secretary to answer a phone for an hour. So in that respect, you probably want to do this when you're doing it. Well, what's not so good is you're just on the leash all the time. But that's the way it is. We're on the leash anyway.
That's right.
I think that at the end of the day, there's still something from my standpoint. I've always been kind of a team-oriented guy. I like the team environment. I like guys playing specific positions so we all end up pulling on the same end of the rope and do some things. You can get a little lonely out there. And then there's also a thing that's kind of interesting. When you come from an environment where you've got the bully pulpit, so to speak, and all of a sudden there's no bully pulpit, and you're out there with your shorts around your ankles, it's a little bit different. It's a little breezier.
That's correct.
But it's true. I mean, and the networking and all that is all good, but it's interesting. You're all of a sudden you're in a different type of situation. What was a priority for people to get with you at certain times, it's less of a priority because they've got certain things to do. It's not necessarily a slight, but it's just all of a sudden you're just not prioritizing perhaps much. So you have to drag your fragile ego through some of those kinds of things.
My brother lives up in Cleveland. He's been a recruiter and pretty much has done it on his own ever since he left. There's a big firm up in Cleveland. He does routine search. He does it for high tech and clean energy and so forth. But he's 45 and he's retired, so he's done real well.
He's made some good placements.
And and everything's paid off.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal what he's done. He told me about this book just this week. He said, read this book. It's called Smart People Build Things. Have you heard that?
It doesn't ring a bell, but there's a lot of books that don't with me.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's interesting because what he's talking about is, the generation and what's going on, and all these, you've got all these smart young folks, but they've got to make a decision. Strike it out on your own or work for the man. And the concept that this book is talking about is, getting like a commune, not a commune, but a group of these people that are committed to each other. Okay, they're all young, smart professionals that are committed to